When your parrot screams the second you walk out of the room, do you actually know what's happening? Most owners assume it's attention-seeking. Bad habits. A bird that's been spoiled. So they ignore it, wait it out, or just turn the volume up on the TV. But that scream isn't bad behavior. It's a message, a specific, biological, hardwired message. And if you've been ignoring it, you've been sending the wrong signal back every single time. Here's what your parrot is actually trying to tell you. 1. Your parrot thinks you've disappeared. Not left. Disappeared. In the wild, parrots live in flocks. Tight, loud, constantly communicating flocks. And the number one rule of flock life is simple. You never go silent. Every few minutes, wild parrots call out to each other. A short, sharp sound that means one thing. I'm here. Where are you? The flock member on the other side calls back. I'm here. I hear you. They do this all day long. Back and forth. Constantly. It's called a contact call. And it's not optional. In the wild, silence means something went wrong. Silence means predator. Silence means danger. Silence means scatter. So when you get up and walk into the next room without making a sound, your parrot doesn't think you stepped out for a snack. Its nervous system registers one thing. Flock member down. No response. Threat possible. And it does the only thing it knows how to do. It screams until you answer. That's not drama. That's survival biology doing exactly what it was built to do. 2. You are the entire flock. Here's the part most people don't think about. In the wild, if one flock member goes quiet, there are dozens of others still calling. The silence of one bird gets absorbed by the noise of the rest. Life continues. But your parrot doesn't have dozens of flock members. It has you. You are the whole flock. The only flock. Which means when you leave the room, it's not like one friend stepping away from a party. It's like every single person at the party vanishing at once. And here's what makes that even heavier. Parrots form pair bonds that last for life. In the wild, a mated pair spends almost every waking hour within a few feet of each other. They eat together. They preen each other. They sleep pressed side by side. When your parrot bonded to you, and it did bond to you, you became that partner. So when you walk out of the room, it's not just losing its flock. It's losing its person. That scream you're hearing? That's the sound of a bird that loves you, trying to locate the most important living thing in its world. 3. It's calling you by name. This one will change the way you hear that sound. Researchers studying wild parrotlets in Venezuela discovered something remarkable. Parrot parents give each chick its own unique call while it's still in the nest. A signature sound that belongs only to that bird. Other flock members learn it. They use it to address each other directly. Parrots, in other words, have names. And when your parrot learned your patterns, your voice, your presence, it built something similar for you. A sound it associates specifically with you. So when you leave the room and it screams, it's not just making noise and hoping someone answers. It's calling for you. Specifically you. The way you'd call a friend's name across a parking lot. Not just shout and hope for the best. And here's the part that stops most owners cold. If you call back, even from the kitchen, even just 2 words, the screaming usually stops. Not because the bird got what it wanted, because the contact call completed its circuit. I'm here. Where are you? I'm here. That's all it needed. 4. Ignoring it is making it worse. Most owners try one of 2 things. They ignore the screaming and wait for it to stop, or they rush back into the room to calm the bird down. Both make the problem worse. Here's why ignoring it backfires. Your parrot's brain is not wired to interpret silence as a lesson. It's wired to interpret silence as danger. So the longer you stay quiet, the louder and more urgent the call becomes. You're not teaching it patience. You're confirming that something is wrong. And rushing back and isn't much better. If your parrot learns that screaming loud enough for long enough brings you back every time, it has just trained you. Very effectively. The scream gets louder next time. And longer. Because that's what worked. 5. There's a simple fix most owners never try. Before you leave the room, make a sound. Any consistent sound. A whistle. A specific word. A short phrase you use every time. Something that means I'm leaving, but I'm still here. I still exist. The flock is intact. Do it every single time you leave. When you come back, acknowledge your bird. Respond to whatever sound it makes. Even a quick hello counts. Over days and weeks, something shifts. Your parrot's nervous system starts building a new association. That sound means a flock member is moving, not disappearing. That sound means they always come back. That sound means safe. Avian behaviorists call this flock departure signaling. It's what wild parrots do naturally when they split off to forage. A quick call that means I'm going. I'll be back. Don't panic. You can teach your parrot that language. It just takes consistency. 6. The screaming might not be about you at all. Sometimes it's not separation. It's boredom. Parrots are among the most intelligent animals on Earth. A parrot's brain, pound for pound, rivals a chimpanzee's in terms of neuron density. They need stimulation, problem solving, interaction, and when they don't get it, they do what any frustrated, understimulated creature does. They make noise until something changes. If your parrot screams throughout the day, not just when you leave, the issue probably isn't separation. It's that their brain has nothing to do. Foraging toys, puzzle feeders, rotating perches, new textures. These aren't luxuries for parrots. They're necessities. A bored parrot will always find a way to make that your problem too. 7. If it suddenly goes quiet, pay attention. This is the one most owners completely miss. If your parrot has been screaming when you leave for months, and one day it just stops, don't assume the problem solved itself. Parrots are prey animals. In the wild, showing weakness means becoming a target. So they hide illness better than almost any pet. By the time a sick parrot looks sick, it is often very sick. The first thing that changes is behavior. Quiet where there was noise. Still where there was movement. Uninterested where there was urgency. A parrot that stops calling for you, when it always did before, is a parrot worth watching closely, and probably worth a vet visit sooner rather than later. Your parrot doesn't have words. Sound is the only language it has. When that language goes quiet without explanation, that's the most important message it's ever sent you. So the next time you stand up from the couch, and that sound starts before you even reach the door, remember what's actually happening. Your parrot is not being dramatic. It is not spoiled. It is doing the only thing its brain knows how to do. When the most important living thing in its world walks out of sight without a word, it's calling for you, by name, from the only flock it has ever known. Call back. 2 words. 2 seconds. I'm here. That's the whole answer. If this changed how you hear that sound, subscribe and drop a comment below. I want to know, does your parrot have a specific sound it makes just for you? And if you want to understand why your parrot chose you over everyone else in the house, why it's always you they fly to, scream for, and follow room to room, that's the next video. And the reason it happens is more personal than most owners ever expect.